Hello there everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Fall of the Republic 1.0 playthrough as the Galactic Republic. Last time there was a missed episode, a secret hidden episode, where I accidentally loaded the wrong save and then noticed within 15 seconds, but it's still something that was exclusive Twitch content. So we took Geonosis and we are kind of focusing on the south still. There are a few planets that are left that haven't accepted the leadership of the Republic, and we're going to have to deal with them. But, like, Druckenwell is alone down here. Hypori is really alone down here. We are going to, I think, try to build up more of these planets if we can. So let's make it so that there's
Constructing.
hypervelocity guns in maxed out stations everywhere. We'll have to wait till next week to do that on Renvar. But they did conquer Naboo from us. We'll probably not be able to take Mutilin's, Kaylee, or Magneto with this fleet just yet. So we're gonna keep building stuff up there. You know what? Let's use these guys, because we have 3 probe droids, and we're gonna see just what's going on up here. And so yeah, for those of you who are unaware, this is being recorded live on Twitch, so I will be doing my best to answer Twitch questions. One of them that just came up was from Fozzie saying, "Hey Corey, have a good day." Having a good day, question mark. And so far, yes. I've made pizza. That's all you can really ask for from a day, is some pizza that I made. I think we could actually take this. Like, we could go into Mutilinst and maybe win. And I think we could actually go from Arinda out, but we really need that. Let's get Renvar as well, because that is a big priority for us here. We took Roche, so we will want to build that up. And we were kind of going through Balamak there. So, let's get some of these ground forces together. We got some clone commandos on Kuat, so I want to use them. We're going to use Shock T and Remoti. Let's go into Balamak with that. I do believe that Grievous is dead, or as dead as he can get. I don't know if we killed him all the way, because there were some bugs with the respawning in the live build. I don't know if we're going to be doing another hotfix for Fall of the Republic. We're kind of getting to the point where it's a bit harder to keep track of what has and hasn't been changed in the files, and it gets riskier to do
Recruiting soldiers.
To do the hotfixes. Because I put up the video a couple days ago, kind of going over the near future of Fall of the Republic. So wait a minute. Okay, no, that's how that's supposed to be. But yeah, so I went over kind of what we're going to be doing in the near future, and the next releases of Fall of the Republic and Thrawn's Revenge won't actually be that far off.
Invasion commencing.
So it makes a bit more sense to kind of just work towards those. We had a big team meeting on Sunday, kind of going over everything that's going to be happening, what we're going to be focusing on. Okay, you... I just wanted to bring down enough stuff before I started killing the field base, because that's going to lose us that. Okay. Let's kill the AI turret, please. And now let's kill the AV turret. There we go. We're slightly safer. Thank you, Syash, for subscribing. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I assume I did. Fozzie's asking, what are your thoughts on reports that George Lucas is heavily involved with S3 Minute? I mean, I don't tend to put much stock in any reports of anything until we've got actual confirmation of stuff. I think the idea of, like, George maybe coming in to direct an episode or something, that could be really cool.
Construction complete.
But I have no reason to believe that's the case. I just think that'd be cool.
Sensor node constructing.
And let's get some repairs for the ATTE. Like, The Mandalorian has been just chock full of internet rumors that are completely baseless. Oh, I didn't mean to.
Construction complete.
We can all get out. There we go. That's an AA turret, so we gotta stay A away from there. No, back up. Try to stay with our forces here. There we go. Alright, Shakti, get up to the actual infantry that you can help with a bit. There we go. And I think we should be able to hold on to this. I'm gonna get our ATTE over there, and it's gonna take out that AA turret for us before we get the LAT in. I think that's just an AI turret, and there should be an AA turret over here. You guys are kind of low in numbers, so go over there. I'll clear this out with the LAT, so that they're not actually going to lose a firefight. Zach's asking, you're going to change Captain Porter to have his modified Phase 2 armor when we tech up. I'm pretty sure he already has Phase 2 armor when you tech up. Or not when you tech up, when you get the Phase 2 clone research. There's not really teching up. There's that specific research, but... Alright. I guess those clones are dead. Very sad. We'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Construction complete.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Should be open momentarily. Unit destroyed.
Well, that sucks.
May the fourth be with you. Forgiveness is not an occasion. It's a constant act. And also in me.
Alright. There we go. We win! Yeah, I'm just asking, do you ever use the number keys to micromanage your units? That's one of the things I do to play when I notice you usually select manually. So that's actually a thing that I get a fair amount of comments on, is like that I don't use hotkeys. And in most games, I just avoid using hotkeys. And part of it is a habit that developed from having, for most of my YouTube career, which ended up being a lot of the time that I ended up having to play games, having to have my keyboard off to the side while I'm recording, because my microphone has to be in front of me. Right now, with my desk layout, I actually have everything accessible, but I'm just at this point so used to not doing that it just kind of stuck as a thing that I don't do.
Construction.
Is like I'll just use mouse whenever possible. I'll occasionally reach over and do key stuff, but generally I'll be like leaning on my arm or something, so it's already busy. Where do we want to go with this? We have two pretty good fleets there. They might be better off kind of defending at the moment, because we do want to get some of these southern planets. Sullust would be an easy one to take on the ground, but we'll need some probes going. Oh yeah, we can do that.
Construction complete.
The mission is clear.
This will be pretty easy. At least doable.
Tactical battle imminent.
The patch notes for 3.0 won't be on the workshop until the patch is on the workshop. It's not releasing until Thursday. And when the release goes up, then the...
Reinforcements.
oh, well, for those watching this video, this will be after the release, but the release of 3.0 Thrawn's Revenge is going to be on the 14th, and that'll be when the patch notes are out. There'll be a video for it, as well as the patch notes on the workshop itself.
Our space stations and ground bases are the backbone of the galaxy's defenses.
We need you to clear the area in order to proceed. Orders.
Yeah, medium combat triangle, can you get out?
I've got them in my sights.
As you wish, Commander.
Understood.
Coming back around for another
Our launch bay has been established.
On your command.
target locked.
In there.
Of course. Signal coming through. Ready for takeoff.
Primary engine system is down.
One shot, one
See how much damage we can do with this.
Skipper reporting.
We don't have the biggest assault force here, going against an Empress, but
Our lasers have been destroyed.
I'm taking fire.
Acquaintance here.
oh, rip medium combat triangle. See if we can get you out.
Standing by.
You expect congratulations.
Nope, I don't want you there. Oh,
I got fighters on
I guess I'm gonna have to pull you back.
To be
Still techno-union ships in the area.
Get over here and help. Dodana reporting in.
Focusing all firepower.
We just gotta kill the hard points on this side, and then we'll be fine. The problem is just right now Tarkin being on the wrong side.
They've got us targeted. I'm losing my engine. Going for the
We don't want to go for the Golans just yet. Come on.
Do I have fighter support?
Here for the Empire.
Ready for combat. Channels.
Right, now you can pull in on this side.
See him?
Awaiting your orders, sir.
Alright. Here we go.
Excellent shot.
We'll start taking out the weapons that are facing us, and then it'll just be this set of fighters we gotta worry about.
Commencing attack run.
We lost out on Tarkin's damage there because we did have to move him back,
others of their
which is unfortunate.
Your lack of urgency
Made it take a
has
little bit
allowed
longer,
rebels
but not that much longer.
to recognize their weakness and construct a
Moving into
defense.
positions on your command.
Acquaintance here.
Alright, pointing the way, I'm gonna start getting you to point the way over here.
Attack formation.
And same with you, regular Architens.
I'm on them.
Hit that one.
Formation. Go after the stragglers. Sir, I've detected.
Standing by.
Skip ray blast boat here. Starting attack position.
I got one.
We will have to go
Enemies in
into the goal in 2. Alright, let's get the Providence
Fire for maximum effect.
before we start losing some of our
Training weapons on target.
hard points on the victory, because that's going to be kind of weak.
Computer online.
It took the ion shot earlier, so it had pretty much no shields the entire time.
Get behind them.
Where are
Ready
you?
for command, sir.
This is General Dodana.
Regroup for another attack.
I can't take another hit like that.
Alright. They're trying to flank us over on that side.
Someone cover me.
Thank you, Gontra, for the
I got fighters on.
5 bits. Appreciate it.
Target at maximum firepower.
No need to worry. The planet answers to me.
We've lost our launch pad.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Cruiser ready for combat.
Target locked.
Alright,
But we pack a punch. Disable their laser cannon.
Ready to
I think if we just keep focusing on this side, you can go for this recusant.
copy that, General.
There we go. We got it on that side as well.
Eliminating target.
So let's pull in a little bit.
Target locked.
Your orders,
Dodana
General.
reporting in. This is General Dodana.
Ready for orders, Commander.
You've got the captain. All batteries fire.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
Crap. We're gonna... Oh, didn't get a chance to read the name before we lost it.
Standing by.
Our Quentin's here.
I'm here.
And that distracted from our being able to take out the station.
Standing by.
Excellent shot.
Alright, let's see if we can go for the other stuff and not kill this.
Cruiser ready for combat.
I got
We
one.
might be
This
small.
is General Dodana.
Locking on.
Still a couple squadrons back there, but we don't care about that.
You've got the captain. Focus the main guns
Alright.
on their engine.
Get the heavier weapons. Now just go for the structures. Let the munificence live.
We'll take the fight.
Because otherwise they're just going to spawn back in anyways.
Our space
Enemies
stations
in
and ground
range.
bases are the backbone of the galaxy's defenses.
Armed and
Alright,
ready.
get over here.
Weapons charged.
Our Quentin's here.
Your service is noted.
And
This is General Dodana.
Cruiser ready for combat.
you fall back.
You have performed satisfactorily today, Commander.
We're going to go for the Providence next.
Cruiser here.
Let's try to get as many people on that as we can.
Jan Dodana, sir.
Standing by. Republic light cruiser.
You pull out.
Under attack.
But we pack a punch.
They won't know what hit them.
Jan
You,
Dodana,
nope,
sir.
come on. You don't need to do that. You just gotta shoot the stuff I want you to shoot.
Cruiser ready for combat. What's the order?
And the Corvettes we do have.
Targeted.
Let's start taking out more of these fighters while we're over here. There we go.
Propaganda will
Little
not
help?
work as long as I am here.
I'm in a tight spot.
Charlotte's asking, are you going to add the Golan 3 or stick with the Golan 2s? Well, the Golan 3 is currently in Fall of the Republic, but it won't be long term. They're staying in Thrawn's Revenge, but it's not really period appropriate here.
Down.
Basically, what we'll be doing is for that tier of stuff, we're going to be going to the for the Valor. Like, we're going to be shifting all the stations up one tier, and then swapping the Golan 3 tier out for the Valor on the Republic side, and then the Banking Clan platform on the CIS side. So the thing from the 2003 cartoon.
Help convince others of their wrongdoing. Yet again, you have failed. Dodana reporting in to victory.
Cruiser standing by. Moving into positions on your command.
Your
Alright,
service
there we
is
go. Turn around, go in,
General.
and I do want to start getting some hits on the
Go.
Golan 2.
Nowhere to run.
Locking on.
Falling out of formation.
Cruiser ready for combat.
Our fighters here are lacking.
Yes,
This is
General.
not a very fighter-heavy fleet for
Our
us.
Quentin's here.
Our space stations and ground bases are the backbone of the galaxy's defenses.
What are you going for?
Dodana reporting
Ooh, that is not something
I'm
we
here.
wanted.
To victory. Your handling of ill funds is admirable.
Ready for orders, Commander. Cruiser, standing by.
Alright.
Cruiser ready
You
for
guys are
deployment.
gonna have to focus on these
This is
fighters.
General Dodana. We need to send an emissary to help convince others of their wrongdoing.
Cruiser here. Moving into positions on your command.
Kinda got. Ooh, that's a pretty healthy one.
Standing by.
Your service is noted. Now then,
Eh,
this is General
that's still
Dodana.
too far in
Work as
range.
Homing in. We might be
I don't know if we're gonna have enough damage for this.
Focus fire on that target.
We have received word from some reliable
Dodana reporting in.
sources.
Do I have fighter support? Missiles at the
You
ready.
have failed to
I'm
heed
here.
my warning,
God damn it.
and your resulting defeat
That is-
brings disgrace to both
The
sides.
mostly pathing.
The traitor has been foiled, and
Get
justice
out of there.
This is General Dodana.
Dodana,
Focusing all
powder
firepower.
weapons. And you, powered engines out.
Computer online.
We have succeeded in disrupting the leadership of
Standing by.
I'm here.
Yes, General. Cruiser here. Setting
Okay,
up my
you can
fire.
tank a
our
little
space
bit.
stations and ground bases are the backbone of the galaxy's
Have
defense.
them
Moving into
now.
positions on your command. Yes,
I'm
General.
on them.
Taking them out.
I'm here.
The ion cannon is really
But we pack a punch.
not helping us.
I'm here.
Almost as if it's on the other side.
Receiving. As you command.
Target at maximum range.
Cannons
Firing
targeting.
barrage.
Copy. Missiles locked on. Yes, Commander.
No
You
need to
go over
worry.
there.
The planet
Cruiser,
answers to
standing
me.
by.
You've got the captain. Yes, sir.
Jan
No
Dodana,
orders,
sir.
General. Cruiser ready for combat. Moving into positions on your
Our
command.
acquaintance here.
Ready for orders, Commander.
This is General Dodana.
Standing by.
Alright, we're starting to take out some of that.
Propaganda will not work as
I'm
long as
here.
I am here.
No, it's not gonna work.
We might be.
Rip.
Consider it history.
We did what the fleet needed to do, and just happened to get Tarkin killed. Alright, they're going for Gravlix Med, which is this one.
Accelerating now.
Mon Calamari. Ooh, they're gonna invade on the planet as well. I'm gonna try to defend this. Alright, let's get up to this. We're gonna try to get some of these build pads around the edge. You guys get in here.
Nothing useful out there. Owners don't survive long. Better too tough.
And let's get an AA turret behind us.
Drilled. Go.
Ready to
You
Right away.
get up here.
Took a while. Brought sense together.
This is gonna be repair. This is probably gonna be
Turret support online. Guns ready.
an anti-air maybe.
Construction complete.
Gas for snipers. Speed enemy contact.
You guys go up there.
Closing range. Move forward.
No, they'll go die on their own.
We've secured a landing zone.
Military field base, AA turret.
Pull in the shining.
Move up some more.
Ready for backup. Squad.
And we do have some Republic Commando squads here. The generic ones.
Shield deployed.
Construction complete.
Ready for attack.
Construction complete.
These are the Mark II droidicas.
Nothing useful out there.
I do think the bikes are a little bit underappreciated. Alright, let's get you.
Secured a landing zone.
And let's get an AA turret here. Let's get a repair platform there. Okay, move up. Keep forcing them back. That's all we need. Well, it's not just the mines that I think makes them good. Their mobility is really good, and they can do a good amount of damage. Okay, we just need one rocket in there. Shit. Okay, there we go. Got the repair down. Well, that's asking, how did you get the inspiration to make Bronze Revenge of Fallen Republic? I mean, we started the mod, or I started the mods in, like, 2006. So I had no idea what I was doing. It's just like, oh, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff. Let's make all the Star Wars stuff. And I didn't have the skill set to make all the Star Wars stuff. So it just seemed like doing all the things would be a good idea. And slowly, over the course of a decade and a half, I have gathered both the skills myself and the help from other people to make a lot of Star Wars stuff. And that's kind of how it is. Why don't I build turrets? I mean, I've been building a lot of turrets across the map.
Turret constructing.
The Magnas are going to be a problem. We got 1 out of 4.
Construction complete.
There's this one. There are still the 2 HMPs. Crap. Alright, let's focus that down, because then they'll lose the landing pad. And I don't want them dropping more stuff on us, because we have to... We're gonna get killed by the drop ship. There it is. Let's see if we can grab that. And more of you come down.
Where are we headed, sir? Confirmed.
Alright, I think we might have to just accept that zone is dead. And so is this ATTE.
AT-AT destroyed.
So we're on to the next phase of the battle. Okay.
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Alright, that HMP's busy. Yeah, just... That's how you're gonna be, just don't even worry about it. What did they just kill? How would they do that? They killed my stuff. Alright, back off a little bit. My poor base. I should have just sold everything. I don't think we're going to be able to hold on to this. Alright, back up a little bit. See if we can get the HMP to help.
Base is under attack.
Or get the HMP forward enough that the AA will help, rather. I don't think the HMP is ever going to help us.
Unit destroyed.
But as far as, like, when I started the mod, part of it was that there were other mods that were around, and I had no idea how any of this worked. And when the game came out, I was like, oh, well, the game's out, so why aren't these mods releasing? Because, like, obviously, they couldn't work on the mod until the game was out, but they were making assets, and I didn't really understand the difference between making the mod assets and having them be in-game. So I just started, like, working on putting my own shit together. And, like, the big mod that I was following at the time was called Legacy of War. And I ended up working on that team for... it feels like a couple months, but it was probably just a couple weeks before the mod died, but I was there for a bit. But that was after I started Thrawn's Revenge, even. Because we started Thrawn's Revenge with the plan to make... like, Release 1, Release 2, Release 3, Release 4. Or, I think just 3 releases at first, actually. But that basically translated into a Galactic Civil War mod, Imperial Civil War, which is now just Thrawn's Revenge, and Fall of the Republic. So we shut down Fall of the Republic around, like, 2009, 2010.
Building started.
Can you come up this way?
We've secured a landing zone. Beginning construction. Reinforcements were accepted.
Through infantry, anything is possible. So technically Fall of the Republic's been in production just as long as Thrawn's Revenge, but
Construction complete.
it died for a long while. How'd you get over there? Did you get, like...
Construction complete.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Feeling fine. They are ready for a fight.
You know what? I can go deal with that later. Let's just get an AA turret here. I don't know what they have in orbit. That would kind of influence what they're going to be sending down.
Base is under attack.
That's not going to be enough.
Construction complete.
Alright. I think we can kill the Octoptara droid here. It'll be pretty easy for us to just add the mini version of this too. We have the big version. Even if it does end up needing a new asset later. So that can be a thing we do. There's the HMP over there that's doing whatever it's doing, which I won't worry about yet.
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Power generator destroyed.
Oh, there's more of our structures down. Die. Just die. And
Turrets constructing.
anti-infantry? They're just taking out all of our structures, I'm pretty sure. Like, if we can keep holding Mon Calamari like that, it's going to be really helpful.
Construction complete.
But I don't know if we can keep holding Mon Calamari like this. I guess we're going to have to rush this. Let's get an AV on this one. I think we can take it out. We just gotta keep pushing forward and hopefully kill stuff before their next orbital bombardments. Before that HMP decides it wants to go for the rest of the base. So right now it's happy just killing civilians, which I don't love, but at least it's not going to result in the battle ending. Alright, you guys get over there. And we can get a nice sensor for us here. Alright. Let's get you.
We've secured an abandoned sensor array.
Okay, now we just gotta go and kill what looks like another field base. Alright, it doesn't just look like another field base. It is another field base.
Construction complete.
Here, will they come out? I'm gonna send the speeder bikes in behind. You guys can just keep coming in. Oh, get out. Don't let them get you. Alright, now take cover. You guys go back in. When they're not watching. And it's just that HMP over there. Starlin is asking, if you had to call Follow the Republic, Someone's Revenge, who would you choose? I guess Palpatine's, maybe? I don't know what he's getting revenge for, but I also don't know what Thrawn's getting revenge for, so...
Turret constructing.
Alright.
We secured a landing zone.
Now we just gotta go kill this.
Enemy
Go faster we do
bombardment
this.
is ready.
I'm afraid of auto-resolving because I don't know... It's just gonna be stupid. There we go.
Turret.
Let's do that again. We'll have the HV gun. They probably won't want to attack for a little bit, so we'll
Construction.
start building that up. There is the attack on Gravlix Med to worry about. But we at least lived, so there's that. Gravlix Med is getting attacked. We're gonna have some weapons for that. Okay, let's unpause. And we're getting ready to attack Ryloth. Oh, we've got to invade Sullust sooner than later. Huh. 2 subjugators, 2 Lucrehulks. It's possible the Praetors and Subjugators will get some build limit changes, because I think right now it's 5 or 6.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Actually, I hope that misses. Or, okay, that isn't enough to kill it. That's perfect.
Sir, we've searched the site. Watch your flanks. Watch your side. Oh, no. Watch your flanks. Got you on the comm.
I should have done that for the Lucre Hull.
Space station under attack.
There's 2 battleships. You guys get over here. This is before those changed to the shipyards, so they're weird with selections.
Eliminating target.
Hypervelocity gun available.
Yeah, so the shipyards have the behaviors that we use for the, or they did in this build. They had the behaviors that we use to allow, like, the rotation of the Golans for the secondary Golans. The ability didn't work properly when we put it on the main stations. And that's part of why when you, like, box select around the stations, it'll include the station when normally it wouldn't. Or the shipyards, rather. So that's going to die, and it's going to
Our space station
cause them to bring something else in. We'll just have to see where.
Target locked.
Right.
Crews are ready for combat. The war.
It's going to be there.
Focusing all firepower.
Concentrating fire.
We'll take the fight. Ready for action. We need you to take them out.
missile tubes loaded.
Got you on the comm. I have fighter support.
Hypervelocity.
This is kind of like the Lucre Hulk's best situation. It's surrounded. So it's not great.
I'm losing.
Station ready. Primary target acquired.
Sir, I'm detected.
Matt from Max asking, are there any plans for introducing larger GCs similar to these mega campaigns, like having a GC which features all the planets that are currently in TR or FTR? Probably not all of them, because that's like 400 planets, and even really good computers would struggle with that. But
Orbital command available.
there'll probably be a larger version of like Art of War and the Clone Wars and stuff in a future version somewhere, because
Primary engine system is down.
it like
Engines are gone, sir.
yeah, it'll be laggy for most people, but we do want to try to put one in. Maybe when some other stuff is set up, though. But it definitely wouldn't be all the planets. It'd be like maybe 200 to start with.
Ready for action.
We've lost our turbo
Priority
lasers.
is the laser cannon.
Open fire on those laser cannons.
I mean, it's
Locked on.
part of it is the AI calculations. If a mod has a lot of planets, but their AI is kind of borked, then they'll run better. But it isn't necessarily proof that more planets doesn't mean more lag. Like, there's a lot of factors that goes into it.
Orbital command available. Open fire on those laser cannons.
Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Enemy reinforcements have just appeared on long range. Open fire on those laser cannons. At your command.
Turbo laser right there.
Priority is the laser cannon.
I've got them in my sights. Excellent shot. I got one.
When the Huts eventually come to follow the Republic, will there be GCs both with and without them? Yeah, there will be some GCs that are still like just pure CIS versus Republic Clone Wars,
Open fire.
and some GCs that are more broad in their scope. And there's some other options for stuff that we could cover in some of the more broad scope, not pure Clone Wars ones.
Decoding transmission.
Enemies in range. Target locked.
The biggest challenge is probably positioning. So the positioning is less of a problem,
Ready for action.
because the way we space the planets, there's a lot of different combinations that exist. So,
Launch bay is gone.
like, we tend to plan them in ways that don't overlap and like ship them around when they do.
On target. We've lost the laser battery.
Eliminating
Torpedo
target.
launchers are gone.
Oh yeah, the hypervelocity gun stops it from ending.
We have been defeated.
Like, there's typically a lot of different combinations of planets and different GCs, so generally they're placed in a way that we could use whatever combination. Well, there's some areas that are a bit too cramped, like this area is kind of too cramped. Generally that isn't a problem directly. Alright, we're going to have to go more on the offensive, I think. So this fleet, with parry this, we're going to have to send up to Dathomir, I think. And this fleet, we're probably going to go to Bimisari with it.
Tactical battle imminent.
Tibrin's getting attacked. Oh, I'm going to invade here before we forget.
Invasion commencing.
Actually, what I'm going to do right now is end the episode there. So for those watching on Twitch, we're going to keep going. But for those watching on YouTube, we are getting closer to the hour mark than I usually go. So we're going to put a cut in here. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time for the invasion of Sullust.